up, everybody? It's your boy, Marco Gotti once again. I got my boy Ken Hazel here with me today, man, for another episode. Thank y'all for watching. What's up, my boy?
Going on, man.
Shit, nothing much. Another one. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
It's your boy Ken Hazel. Sure. From Upbringing, Georgia. Born in New York, Queens to be exact. Sure. And I on the grind, just rapping, trying to get what I'm trying to get.
Yeah. You say you from you was originally from Queens. How long did you stay out there?
I stayed out there till about 6, 7. So I moved out here from Queens about 2002.
Yeah. And you been in Clayco ever since?
Yeah, been in Clayton ever since.
How was it like growing up in Clayco versus what you remember from Queens?
Sure. And it was just a different environment. I'd say in Queens it's a little rougher, and I moved out here. It was a bit like a better environment for me to grow up in. Yeah. Clayco and
rather than Queens, you say?
Yeah, it's rough in Queens. Like a whole lot of drug trafficking. Sure. Prostitution, all types of stuff like that in Queens.
Yes.
Yeah. And coming in Clayco, shoot, it's smooth out here. It's more than suburbs, but at the same time, it got its rough days. Like stuff go down in Clayco.
For sure. What was your parents like? What would you say your parents were like growing up? How was their influence in their life?
My parents.
Yeah.
Parents was a big influence in my life because I grew up different from all the other kids. Like, I grew up seeing a lot of people that didn't really have much growing up, and I grew up very fortunate to have a lot growing up, and I appreciate that because my mom and dad, they really paved the way for me to have a good life and grow up.
That's what's up, man. A lot of people ain't have that. You had both of your parents.
Still do to this day.
That's what's up, man. That's a blessing. What
What
type of student would you say you were in school?
I got that one. Like, I was good in elementary. I was good in middle school. When I got the drill, boy, it was over into a plan.
Did you say happened?
Peer pressure got caught up in that skipping. That what it was.
Peer pressure got caught up in that skipping. If you ready, you take it back. Like, how would you do it all? If you could do it all over again, would you do it?
Yeah, I definitely would go back to school and not waste time and get caught up in stupid stuff.
Yeah. Okay. How you get the name King Hazel? That's a rap name.
King Hazel, actually it's a biblical name in the Book of Kings. There's a king named King Hazel, and Hazel is my last name.
That's hard. I never knew that.
Yeah. That's how I got that.
Did you know that beforehand? Or you found out about the name in the Bible? Then you was like, oh, I should go with this. Or did you already know about King Hazel beforehand?
The crazy thing about how I found out my name, like the name was in the Bible, like I was just bored one day. Like I had a G-Shock, right, and G-Shock had digital time on it, and I don't know whatever. I was just bored. I was like, damn, this time I'm gonna picture this time as a chapter, and this time as a verse, like the numbers in it. And I happened to pick the numbers, and it added up to the Bible verse that King Hazel was in. I was like, whoa. I felt like, damn, I had one in my mind, like, oh, my last name in the Bible? So, like, yeah, I was like, damn. And at first it was J Hazel.
Your name was already King Hazel before that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. No, it was actually J Hazel.
But when you figured that, when you found that, you
I felt like
it King Hazel.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be a name with a bigger purpose,
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
That definitely makes sense.
Like, J Hazel, it was cool. Like, it's my name, like Jermaine and Hazel, but I felt like it was just too simple. I just want something to stand out and have a little bit more meaning.
Yeah, nah, that's a hell of a way to pick a name, though.
Yeah, it
was. That's a big coincidence right there.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
When you say you start making music, and what made you want to get into it?
I actually started off in the church choir at the age of 13.
Yeah, I was in that choir too, for sure.
Word.
I had no choice.
But yeah, I went to Riverdale First Baptist. It's over there by the post office right off Church Street.
For sure, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I went there. I was just singing there. After school, like around, that was like middle school. I went to SMS, so that was like middle school era. So like 6th, 7th grade, I was singing in the church choir for about 2 years. And then when I turned 16, I was in Drew then, and that's what made me want. I transferred from gospel to hip hop. Yeah.
So when you transfer from gospel to hip hop, what do you rap about? Like, do you rap about?
Like, in my hip hop, like what I rap about?
Do you rap about like?
I try to
learn from your gospel experience.
Yeah, I try to talk about things I went through, and I try to just be down to earth. It's like my music kind of like down to earth music, like, and it's from the soul. Like, I'm spitting what I went through and currently where I'm at. That makes any sense.
Like your 15K.
Yeah, the 15K. Yeah.
You ran through 15K during the pandemic.
Yeah. I really did.
I would say you really ran through 15K, dude.
Like, I got a bad spending habit. And I was just spending it, and I just see my W-2 come down and said 50K. I was like, damn. Like, my mom seen that. When it's crazy, my mom, she opened that envelope. She's like, man, what's up, man? She's like, get your ass downstairs. I was like, what's going on? She was like, you spent 15K in the pandemic. Like, that's how the song came about.
So I got the song name and the song hook. You might as well play it for the let them hear it. Cause now it's catchy.
Yeah, it's. I didn't even think everybody was gonna mess with it like that. Like, but it's catchy as hell. Like, here we go.
Hook hard. Mom talking about the intro?
Yeah. 50K, 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 spend that shit in the pandemic. 50K, 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 spend that shit in the pandemic. 50K, 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 spend that shit in the pandemic. 50K, 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 spend that shit in the pandemic. Walking so late with that literature, that shit you scared for, I been bought. 500 my chain, that's just for my leg. Said I'm carrying shoes just for the week. Why you still rapping, still weapons like how I feel. Nigga be careful, real nigga, then I feel. Nigga, then acting still, what do you do? It's still 10 years to this, and still ain't taking your Jesus slides in the house when I'm on one of Polo skippers now, I'm rocking New York. Find a night, don't see goodbye. Looping my garments and that's on my mom. As some diamonds don't play in my clarity. In public, I'll put that shit staring. The shit these niggas do for cause they been scaring me without God. I don't even know where I'll be. You call me crazy, put your hand out. How you do it? You the man now. Work a job and I stay down. All of a sudden they proud now. Cause I'm paying my mom bill, paying my daddy bill. Doing what I feel, treating myself for real. No, I'm best for real. No, it was turning real. No, they ain't left still. 50K, 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 spend that shit in the pandemic. 50K, 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 spend that shit in the pandemic. 50K, 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 spend that shit in the pandemic. 50K, 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 spend that shit in the pandemic. the pandemic, no cap.
How you feel about that song? Like about the feedback you got from that song?
Bro, I just remember writing the song. I was just in my room just writing the song. I like, my boy, I got to the whole stuff. Like my boy Dua, he like, bro, he said you wanna put out another song. And they heard your old stuff, but they want some new stuff, so yo, bro, put that in the yo, bro. So I'm like, alright. So I go in the yo. I already wrote it down, and now I have one in the yo. Recorded it, and then I came out the studio. I was just sitting on the couch when the engineer was mixing it. Shout out John from Legacy Studios, Legacy Pro Studios. He was mixing it, and I was just like, damn. I was like, bro, what you think about this? He was like, bro, you actually talking about something. You're not only talking about money, but you talking about what you went through. Like, I know people be coming in this studio, they just be talking about nonsense, not talking about nothing. He's like, bro, you actually talking about something. That's my honest opinion. And I was like, you think people gonna mess with her, bro? He was just like, bro, do you think people gonna mess with her? I was like, yeah. Like, but that's all that matters. And like 3 days, a week after I recorded it, uploaded on all platforms. I posted, first I posted the single cover. Got my boy Zay to make that single cover for me. Post single cover. Told everybody, like, drop the money bag emojis if y'all ready for me to drop. Everybody dropped money bags. I'm like, dang. I was like, one, they supporting. So I'm like, I hope they listen to it, that they didn't just drop money bag, ain't gonna listen to it. Put it out. Reaction went up. Like, the reactions were crazy. I was like, 1K streams, like, quick. Quick, bro.
That's what platform?
Apple Music.
For sure, sheesh. That's good.
Like, quick.
Startup.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you end up going to the studio for the first time?
Same thing my boy Neezy recorded at Terry This Kind of Studio.
Taskers come out studio.
Yeah.
And how was that like? How did that feel? What you doing there? Was you just chilling there at first, or you actually came there to rap?
Came there to rap. And what motivated me to even record in that studio? When I went there to record, I seen Flocka name on the booth. It was in a red marker. I was like, damn, no, it was a red pen. I was like, damn, Walker recorded here? I was like, yeah, for real, but I can't believe you recorded it too. So I was like, hey, that's a hype person that was in this studio, so you better go crazy. So I'm like, yeah. And that's my first time I was recording in the studio ever. I was 09. First time I touched the mic.
How would you say the music has evolved since then? And like, what would you say is the type of style of music is?
Damn, now it's like futuristic, rich kids, money, talking about money and clothes era. So, well, people still do that now, but, in a futuristic way. And I remember, 09, I was on the football team at first, and people don't even notice, like, they thought I quit the football team, but I really got kicked off because of my grades. Like, you gotta be not only an athlete, but you gotta be a student too. And I got kicked off the team, and that just hurt. So I'm like, what else could I do? So that's when I went to music.
9th grade?
You
said after the football thing? 9th
Yeah.
grade, that's when you started doing music?
Yeah, I was probably like one of the first ones on the team to do that.
Well, what would you say like your favorite artist is?
Oh man.
Growing up.
Favorite artists, Lil Wayne and Kanye.
Lil Wayne and Kanye. Fuck that Lil Wayne for sure. Definitely my top 2. Kanye a little weird, but yeah. Cool.
He different though.
He cool. Nah, he definitely different. What would you say like motivated you to do music on a daily basis?
I wouldn't even say I do music on a daily basis. I really my whole thing on music, like I write when I go through something, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to, that's my writing method. Like I gotta go through something for me to talk about something, cause if I don't go through nothing, I'll just be talking about nothing.
Yeah.
So
like
I gotta,
things.
yeah, so I'll wait there, like when people are like, damn, why you ain't done yet? I ain't go through nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? I want to have something to give y'all, something to talk about and listen to and feel. Yeah.
How do you like build your fan base?
Just staying down. Just staying down with it, man. And just being out here so long, people just like, Jermaine? Like, Jermaine rap? Yeah. And it's like, and I was always grow up doing this positive stuff, like, never really doing negative stuff, so, you know, they don't hate on nobody, so should they support me?
You can rap about positive shit.
Yeah.
We gotta be negative.
Yeah, and that's why I try to hit it on, cause like, being in the evil world, so sometimes the bad way outweigh the good, but I just try to be positive with it, man. Just put a positive message out there.
What platform? What other platforms you want like to spread your music to your fans?
Apple, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram music, Facebook music, Shazam,
Shazam too.
Yeah, Deezer, Google Play, all platforms, but everything doing music.
And your name King Hazel, all they gotta do is type in your name.
King Hazel pop up.
You did any food patrol yet? Have you ever like do you hop on like feet to go advertise your music? Like you walk around like I know people that you hang around the clubs and pass out like music.
Yeah.
The music.
I did that before, but that's like I did that before. But my thing, I'm social, so I'm friendly with the media. Like I know how to work that media, so I'm really doing it on the media, on that Instagram. That really got me lit. That Instagram.
You ever tapped in with like a radio station for that 15K?
Not yet. It ain't too late. I actually want to take that, get it mastered and take it at the Streets 9 4.5 or 107.9. Like I see the reaction for it. Like I need to put that on the radio for sure.
For sure. What'd you say? Like what you got going on for the rest of 2021? What's your goal for 2021?
Drop this album on my birthday, EP album, mini album, whatever you want to call it. Drop that 7:30. Price of Being Blessed. It's on the way. It's done, loaded.
What's the name of the EP?
Price of Being Blessed.
Why'd you pick that name?
It's actually a made up meaning. It's no price on being blessed, but I just felt like we all go through struggles, like just to get to our blessings where we're trying to go in life. So I just thought about it like that, and I was like, how can I say it in a way that I stand out and represent myself? I feel like I'm blessed and highly favored. So I said, you know what? Price of Being Blessed. And threw myself on the cover as a child. My mom holding me, that's my biggest blessing in life, my mother.
For sure. You go deep with these names, boy.
Yeah, bro. I just try to have everything with a meaning.
Right. Has anything like surprised you or taught you a lesson or anything like that since you've been rapping?
Boy, be humble. That's all I can say. Be humble. Be yourself. You ain't better than nobody. Like, you ain't better than nobody. Like, you just like the next person. We all came from one person. We all came from God. Like, what makes you better than the next person? Life ain't no competition. We all out here to win. Sure, we all can get there. We all get there on our own time, though. Don't hate on the next man.
Don't hate on the next man. You've been in Atlanta for a minute now.
Yeah.
A long time. Since you were like 6, 7.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years. But like, what would you say you like the most about Atlanta?
The women.
Straight to the point.
The women.
The women.
No cap. The women, boy.
The women they got.
Wow. Hey, they got no free ones. They gonna bus for free. And they got them bad ones. They gonna tax your ass. No cap.
And they got the $40.
No cap.
Forget about the $40. 3 levels to this shit.
And then they got the solid ones that just really want something real.
Yeah, buddy. Nothing like that. The NBA playoffs going on right now. Who you ride with in the playoffs?
And my Lakers got kicked out that motherfucker, man. So
who you going with now? Or who you want to win?
Shit, I'm in Atlanta, but I'm
go with Atlanta then. Who else you gonna go?
Yeah. But them Bucks, man, they ain't not Bucks, but not Bucks, but the Nets, boy. Oh man. Niggas, man. They got a cheat code over there. No cap.
Man, they got it. But I still like Atlanta.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Trae Young, man. You know, he can keep us in the game, man. For sure.
Shit, just go ahead and drop your social media and let them know where they can find you and your music.
Social media, #1, KING Hazel, HAZEL, 1 King Hazel. That's Instagram. 1 King Hazel on Twitter, spelled the same way. Snapchat. I forget Snapchat. It's like on Snapchat anyway.
They can find your music on Snapchat.
Right.
Anyway, Apple Music.
Apple Music. King Hazel. King Hazel on Apple Music. King Hazel on Spotify. Music on TikTok too. 1 King Hazel.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
That's it. King Hazel on our platform. Go get that, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all for watching another interview. Came from Runaway TV. Boom.